So hi, everyone. We're just having a short discussion about Harkness. And we've been doing Harkness at Harwood for the last 3 years. And I'm wondering, how has learning at the Harkness table affected the way that you learn? Would you be willing to share some of your thoughts and ideas about learning at the table and how it's contributed to or deepened your classroom experience?
Absolutely. I mean, for me, Harkness, it's unlike any other way of learning, really. I mean, I've kind of viewed it as a way to majorly learn from my peers instead of a teacher, not only through the answers that they give me, but also through the questions that they ask. I feel like hearing other people's perspectives and the way that they see things really deepens my understanding and makes me think in a way that I'm not used to thinking, which I find really valuable.
Mm-hmm. It's made me a better listener. Like before we did Harkness discussions and like any kind of like class discussion, like debates or anything, I would be like loud and dug in and wouldn't really let others speak. But then like having like structured Harkness discussions really like helped me become a better learner, like through being able to listen and to understand and to ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
I have always asked a lot of questions ever since I was in elementary school, and Harkness has really helped me learn when to ask which questions and kind of the proper type of questions to ask, and kind of made being inquisitive a skill rather than a nuisance. And yeah, I really value
that. The way Harkness has changed my outlook on school and education and learning, it's helped me it's opened my mind to like different learning, hearing kids talk about how they view things or how they solve things or understand things in ways I've never even thought about doing, which has really helped me, I think, as a student in general, and has advanced my deeper meaning behind certain things.
I would say that personally I struggle sitting in a classroom and just expected to listen to a teacher in a lecture or take notes and just absorb information. That's really something that I struggle with. So Harkness is an opportunity for me to be able to sit with people who I'm comfortable with or not comfortable with, which brings me out of my boundaries, and ask questions that I wouldn't usually ask a teacher, or we bring up things that usually wouldn't be discussed if it were just a lecture from a teacher. So we're bringing out more ideas that aren't usually spoken about just because it's the perspective from everyone versus just the perspective from the teacher.
How do you think that your experience using Harkness discussions in the last 3 years at Harwood has changed the school, or has it impacted the school at all, do you think? Or at least members of your class?
Definitely. My class's freshman year, like when Harkness was just starting out, we only had Harknesses in one class. And now, like this year and last year, like we had Harknesses in chemistry, we had Harknesses in math, and in English and history, obviously. But it's everywhere now.
I think that student voice has always been a really important thing, but Harkness has helped student voice not just be a thing, but it's helped it be heard. And I think teachers are much more open to the value in what their students have to say and their processes of thinking and coming to the answer. And I think it's really opened up the door of more of an equal relationship between a student and a teacher, of like a new comfort and level of respect.
Yeah. To add to that, I think not only has it helped our voices be heard, but it's really honed our voices themselves. I think that especially for students who might not be as comfortable talking in front of teachers or administrators, it's making Harkness and speaking in front of your classmates a norm has really, I know it's helped me and I know it's helped others hone those skills of speaking in front of people and, sharing their opinions.
I think it's made discussions and like kids feel more comfortable about like talking about what they think or express instead of it making it more directly on one person when we're all in a classroom and you like pick on one kid to speak, but when you're in a table group discussion, you're just talking and it's relaxing and you get to hear all these different opinions that maybe you've never heard in a normal classroom.
Okay. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it.